This lesson we're going to take a look at how to sort rocks, and what that means is we're going to take rocks and we're going to put them into groups based on characteristics they have in common. That's what the word sorting means, taking things and putting them in groups based on things they have in common. For example, if I have this picture over here and I said, hey, sort these into two groups, you could do it in many ways. For example, you could sort it based on gender. Put all the boys together and put all the girls together. That's already done here. Here's, oh, wait, hold on. No, she's a girl. That's a girl. That's a boy. That's a boy. Okay, we got it here. We sorted into two groups. We can also sort based on hair color. Okay, so ignoring boys, girls, just put them into hair color groups. We have the red hair people here. And, oh, remember that show Chucky, that Rugrat? I used to love it. We have this one here. We got the red hair. We got, you know, the dark hair people go on the other side. You can sort them based on frizz. You know, the amount of frizz they got in their hair. Like Chucky has frizzy hair. Fido Dido, the 7-Up kid, he's got frizzy hair. And, oh, for sure, this person's got frizzy hair. And these ones here don't have frizzy hair. They got more like smooth color or smooth feeling type hair. So that's what sorting means. Now let's take a look at how to sort rocks. You can do it in many ways. You could sort rocks based on their size, based on their color, based on their luster. We're going to see what that word means in a moment. Based on their texture, the streak color that they make. Remember how you write with chalk on the sidewalk? You know, the sidewalk chalk? That's what a streak is. You could take rocks and just do that with them and see what color streak they make. And you can also put them into groups based on how hard they are and whether or not they have carbonates, and we'll look at that in a future lesson. In fact, we won't even look at carbonates today, and we're not going to look at hardness today. There's another lesson dedicated to that, but we will look at these 5. Let's start with size. Rocks come in all kinds of sizes. You got the gigantic ones that can knock trucks over, like this. We got the big ones that, you know, relatively big. The kid's holding it. It's almost as big as the kid's head. I'd say that's a pretty big rock, but it's not gigantic like this one. We got the small rocks that, you know, fit in the palm of your hand. And we got these tiny baby animals. You know, they're so tiny. They're so cute. You love them, right? You look at them. Look at this one. It's adorable. Look, it looks like a heart. I think this guy, this girl, whatever, I don't know. It looks like a guy's finger. It looks like they found it that way. That's pretty cool. That's what makes rocks so interesting. You don't know what you're going to get. You can find all kinds of random looking rocks, and they all look so special. And they all have a story, too, behind them. I'll tell you more about that in class. How about color? Okay, so look, we could put rocks, but hold on, before I move to color. Size. You put all the gigantic rocks together. You can put all the big ones on one side, put the tiny ones in their group, and that's how you could sort rocks. That's one way of sorting rocks. But you could sort them based on color as well. You've got the brown rocks, you've got the red rocks, black rocks. Is that all the color of rocks we have? No, that's actually just 3 of the like infinite amount of colors. In fact, rocks come in every possible color you can imagine. They come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, yeah, but they also come in every possible color. Like the brown rocks, you know, this stone here and this is brown. You can put all the brown rocks together and, oh, Mr. Melhem, that's a diamond. Yeah, it is a diamond. Well, I didn't know diamonds were rocks. Yeah, diamonds are rocks. In fact, most things you find in nature that are hard, that you find outdoors, you know, they're all mostly rocks. I mean, there's very few exceptions. And so yeah, diamonds are rocks. And in fact, the red diamond is one of the most rare diamonds you could find. There, I think there's only a few dozen people in the world that actually own one, and they command big prices for them. That's how rare they are. Now, other than diamonds, if you look at the size of a mountain and you see it red like this one here, chances are it's got a lot of iron built into the rock. Yeah, you know, the same iron that they used to build, you know, cars and other metallic things out there, pipes. You know, the same kind of iron is, that's what this is. And that's what gives it the redness. We also have black rocks. You can put all the black rocks together, and if you're a Muslim, you probably know what this is. It's the black stone in Mecca, and so I mean that's a very special stone in the Islamic faith. It's got quite a history behind it, and yeah, it's a black stone. And here's another black stone there. So you could sort rocks. If you had a pile of rocks, you can put the ones that have the same color together and sort them that way. So we've looked at size, we've looked at color. We can also look at luster. Oh man, that's a hard word, isn't it? Luster. No, it's not that hard. Look, it just means shiny, right? Well, no, it doesn't mean shiny. Metallic luster means shiny. You know, kind of like metal. Metal's shiny, you know? So metallic luster is any rock that you find that has shine, it's going to have metallic luster. On the other hand, a non-metallic luster has no shine, or very, very little. I think most rocks have, you know, some sort of glisten shine to them, but these ones don't have a lot. So we say it's non-metallic or no shine. Another word that scientists use is earthy luster. Earthy luster means no shine. It's another way of saying non-metallic. So does that mean that all the metallic rocks, all the metallic lusters are all the same amount of shininess? No, that doesn't mean that. In fact, if you look at this picture, this gold here shines way more. Yeah, that's gold. It shines way more than this piece of rock here. I think it's granite or something like that. And this one here seems like it shines more than the... Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Is that pearl? Yeah, that's pearl. Oh, that's so cool. You know, yeah, you know, most jewelry, in fact, all jewelry that I could think of is all built from rocks that are found in nature. So they all have different amounts of shine to them. And you could put all the metallic luster rocks together and all the non-metallic ones together. So we've looked at sorting them by size, color, luster, and now we're going to move on to texture, which is pretty straightforward. I mean, the word texture might be new to you, but you know what rough means and you know what smooth means, and those are two different types of textures. Texture just means what the rock feels like. So is it rough or is it smooth? And we'll look a little later on as to what makes rocks smooth and what makes them rough. And the last one we're going to look at today is streak color. This is cool, guys. Look, you know how you write with sidewalk chalk? I was talking about that a few minutes ago. That's what streak color is. Sidewalk chalk is a rock, and you hold it in your hands, you go down on your knees, and you start scraping the sidewalk with it, and it grinds against it. Makes it releases a nice color, and you can make all kinds of designs with it. Well, did you know you could do that with pretty much any rock out there? Next time you find a cool looking rock, scrape it on the sidewalk and see what color it makes. And the color that it makes doesn't always match the color of the rock. Like, look at this rock over here. Look at that streak color. I'm going to zoom into this. That's like almost like a brown color, but this rock looks almost like a dark silver. That's pretty cool. And look at this over here. A long time ago, they used to mine for gold. That used to be a very, very common thing. They'd go outside, they'd go to the, you know, the rivers and wherever they mine for gold, and they would find what they thought was gold, but it wasn't gold. It looked like gold. And the only way you can tell them apart is if you scrape them on the sidewalk and you see what color it makes. If that rock that looks like gold makes a gold color when you scrape it, then it's called gold. But if it doesn't make a gold color, if you hold it, it looks like gold, it smells like gold, it tastes like gold, but you scrape it on the sidewalk and it makes a color that's not gold, like green or something like that, well then they called it fool's gold. The scientists call it pyrite. But the streak test helps us decide that. So look, how can you use this streak color to sort rocks? Well, it's pretty easy because look, if you find rocks that have the same streak color, put them in the same group. Even if the other colors on them don't match, if the streak colors match, they go together. Let's do a test here. Sort these stones using 3 different properties. Okay, I'm going to do this really quickly here. I'm going to sort these based on luster first. I'm going to put the shiny ones together. That's shiny. Metallic. Let's say metallic luster. More scientific. Metallic. This is shiny, so it's metallic. I guess this has some shine. Metallic. This one doesn't really shine. Neither does this. Neither do these 4. So here's the metallic ones, and here's the non-metallic ones. Okay, that's one way. We need 2 more. How about rough versus smooth? We're going to sort based on texture. So we have the rough ones. Let's put them together. That's rough. That's smooth. This is rough. This is, I guess this would be like rough. This is definitely rough. This is, by the way, used to, soften people's feet. It's a rock called pumice. And you can buy it from the store and you just rub it on the bottom of your feet and it takes all the dead skin off. That's how rough it is. So we can put the rough one here. And this is, I think, kind of smooth. It's a little bumpy, but I'm sure if you felt it, it looks, would feel really smooth. So here we have smooth versus rough. And we need one more. We got two here. We got luster, texture, and we need one more. What could we do? How about color? Let's put the black ones together. Black. And let's put the goldy colors together like that. And we can put the silvery type rocks. We can put those together. Let's call those all like light color. How about that? So we have black here. We've got the gold type colors over here. We've got these white ones, or the silvery white ones, together. And there you have it, guys. Just keep practicing sorting the rocks. I'm Mr. Melhem. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to take you outside. We're going to collect some of these rocks, store them in a bag, and sort them in class. It's going to be so much fun. We'll see you then.